Hello everybody and welcome to another video in the PMDG 737 NGX. Today we're sat on the ground at Luton here at stand 4-3. I don't know if you can see a sign here. No, but yep, we're at stand 4-3, which is sort of like the area, the parking area around the back of Luton, the way I like to think of it. And we're, as I said, we're sat in a PMDG 737 with the Ryanair livery. Because we are going to do Ryanair flight 7403 today. That's from Luton, obviously, to Copenhagen. It's a nice flight of about an hour and 25 minutes. Yep. So I was just looking for the time. I always lose the little box. Yes, we're cruising at flight level 370 today. It's roughly 7 in the morning here. Well, like, I think it's about 7:30 at the moment, local time. And yeah, there's not much more to say than that. We're taking 7.889 tons of fuel, and our alternate is Berlin Tegel for some reason. It's a bit far afield, but we probably want a alternate as like Stockholm or something. But anyway, we just go with it. Simbrief's giving me that. Right, okay, let's get the front door and the air stair closed. Boarding has complete, so I've closed the rear door and the baggage doors. Oh. I said it closed and then opened again. Right, okay, parking rate is set. We can transfer over to APU power, like so. Make sure ground power is disconnected before we actually get rid of it. And we'll get rid of the chocks and cones at the same... well, there's no cones, but we'll get rid of the chocks and everything at the same time. Okay, we can now put this page on the legs page and keep this on the takeoff ref. Packs can come off because we're going to start the engine soon, and the bleeds can come on. We can stick all the fuel pumps on, and we can request push and start. We want a straight push back, and no, we don't want to start the engines. Yeah, it's interesting here. I've departed from this stand on this actual flight to Copenhagen, but I've also departed on this stand, and they sort of push you back and take you all the way over there, then spin you around, and GSX doesn't really have the capacity to do that, so so we just push us straight back until we get to about the tax line, and then I'll manually stop it. Okay, we can get the engine display page up. I'm not sure what they call this. Really got a completely incorrect name then. I'm just going to test the throttles. There we go. Just while our engines aren't running. Move the flight controls up. I've not planned the arrival in Luton yet, because there is a runway, I think it's 12, that I want to land on, and I'm not sure if the wind will be in favour for us landing on that runway. But I might go for it anyway if it's just a slight crosswind. Right, okay, we can start the engines, because I really want to land on that runway. Okay, anti-collision can come on. Wait for 25% N2 and then stick the fuel in. I don't know if you can hear the thunder in the background. That's obviously in flights and not in real life. It's pretty heavy. It's been quite stormy in the UK recently. Okay, fuel in. Okay, stop the pushback there. That's engine 2 started, so I can start engine 1. Set the parking brake. Ooh, crap. I accidentally pressed my toe brake down. for 25 and then took the fuel in. 25 fuel in. Taking off on 08, so we should go sort of out there, then that way, and backtrack on the runway. You'll see. Okay, there we go. So that's both engines started. GSX is going away now. We can put the taxi light off, on, sorry, and the turn offs on. Packs can come on. We can take the bleeds out. We can transfer the power over and get rid of the APU. We can run the cabin to tell them we shall be taxiing. We can also do a flight control check. I should have really left the APU on for this, but oh well. Yep, they're all good. So I can do that to get this information on the top screen. And I'm not sure if GSX has let us go yet. Test the speed brake. That works. Flaps we can set to 5. One more notch. Yeah, I think he said we can go. Okay, release the parking brake. Give it a little bit of power. A bit too much there. And taxi out. As I said, obviously they'd turn you around so you're facing this way on the pushback, but GSX doesn't do that. I don't know if there's a way of, well, I know it runs off the AFCADs, but I don't know if there's a way of getting GSX to follow that, like making custom paths for it to follow. If someone knows, then please do tell me. I don't think I've synced the heading up properly. Oh no, it was okay. I think I've flown from Luton a few times on videos now. It might have only been the once actually, on the way to Rome, but it's quite a nice airport to fly from. UK 2000 did a very good job at making it. They just seem to like make the smaller airports so much more detailed. I don't know. Well, I suppose it's because there isn't as much there, so they can be more lenient on memory usage, well, and CPU usage, I suppose. But they just seem so much nicer. Okay, we need to go to TA only now. Went a bit too far there. It's fine though. There's no one else here. Apart from these private jets parked up. Speaking of private jets, I have actually thought about getting a private jet, like maybe a Carinado one. I know they do some quite nice ones. Well, they look quite nice in the pictures. I'm not sure how good they are in real life. I've not heard too many good things about Carinado. But would that be something you're interested in seeing? Me flying private jets? Okay, I've just put the weather radar on because we're clear of any people. I'm not sure what that is. Is that where they do fire tests? Like normally they have like a massive 747 thing, like not an actual 747 but a mock-up of it. Is that like their smaller equivalent at Luton because they only have small aircraft here? Or maybe it's just like a cool little office. Interesting. We took off on the other runway when we went from Luton, so we didn't actually see that. Although we did land on 08, but I think I didn't notice that building when we went by it. Well, that plane when we went by it. Okay, just onto the runway now. Landing lights have got to come on because we're entering a runway. That's something I've heard. I'm not sure how much truth there is to it, but I do it anyway. And I believe we need to go to TARA. We'll turn in at the left of the turn on spot here, so we'll go here like that. So turn around spot, not turn on spot. That sounds weird. Okay, they can go. No, they can go to continuous. Landing lights are on. Cabin crew seats for departure. And I went a bit too far over there. It's fine though. I was going a bit too quick. On the auto throttle. And then line it back up. Make sure I'm still to 40. I thought he was going to go in front of the runway then. And Toga. Okay. 80 knots. Rotate. Okay, positive rate, gear up, little tap of the brakes just to stop the gear, and get it back on the flight director. There we go. Need to trim those down a bit. Probably trimmed a bit too far up. It's hard to get the trim accurate in the 7.3. Okay, LNAV and VNAV can come on. I'm going to actually stick autopilot on just so I can clean the aircraft up. So we can put the gear 2 off. Might as well take the landing lights and turn off because it's daytime. And the starters on the cabin crew to say they can move around now. But the passengers still have to stay seated. Auto brake can come to off. Flaps we can come to 1 now. And when we get past the up marker, we'll put them all the way up now. So the flaps are retracting. We are turning out on the SID. Nice, look at that. Looks very nice. And yes, I will talk to you later on in the flight, probably in the descent. So see you then. Okay, so welcome back. I don't know how long it's been because I forgot to start the clock, so my bad. But we're just passing flight level, well, we're halfway through flight level 120 into Copenhagen. We are landing on runway 12. The winds are actually most favourable for that runway, so that's convenient. I'm going to set auto brake to 2 because, actually no, I'm going to set auto brake to 3 because it's a very short runway. I'm also going to drag required, yeah. I'm going to set out the speed brake a little bit. I'm going to go to the approach page and we're going to land with flaps 30 and a speed of 147. Stick that in there. 109.90 is the frequency, so 109.90, and it's a category 1, so we only need to put it in this side. 121 can be our course, well, is our course, so set that. Straight past it, there we go. I'm currently vectoring at the moment because that's what the star required. Seatbelt signs are on. Landing altitude is 49 feet, so this can get 50. And I believe there's not much more to do for the moment. I've put in the fixed rings, one at 10, that's where we descend on the glide. Auto brake is set. Minimums is 230 barrow. So 230. Oh, slow down enough so I can put the speed brake away. And we're just about to reach flight level 1, well, past flight level 10. Or 100, as I should really say. Transition altitude is 5,000, and we're going to QNH 1003 hectopascals when we get to that. I'm not sure why we stopped descending. Let me do vertical speed. Weird. Well, let me set that to 40, and that can go to 1400 feet per minute. That should get me, okay, less than that, 1200 feet per minute should do it. Yeah, that's nice, that's what we want. I can actually turn in a little bit, so I'll go to 060. Let's just stick the land lights on now, there we go. I'm going to actually hide the yoke, because I actually find it easier to control the aircraft manually with the yoke not there. I don't know what it is, maybe it's not seeing sort of a correct correlation between my joystick and the actual yoke. I use an X55 to control plane flight sim. But I do actually have a Cytec ProFlight yoke, and I've not used it in years. But I might give it a go for one video in a 7.3, or maybe even the 7.7. I'll have to see. Okay, everything looks good so far. Keep speed at 240 for now. I think when we're at 10 nautical, well, not 10 nautical from the airport, 10 nautical from the, well, from the descent point, so 20 nautical from the airport, I will go to 200 knots and start with the flaps. Weather's not too good here at Copenhagen today. The winds are from 150 at 9 knots, so we might have a bit of a struggle landing. I'll probably leave the automatics in a bit later. There is actually a shot I'm hoping to get, sort of partly for the thumbnail and partly just because it's a nice shot of this hotel. There's this massive hotel that I've stayed at before. I think it's called the AC Marriott Bella Sky or something like that. And it's a 4-star hotel, and I've stayed and it's really, really nice. If you're ever staying in Copenhagen and looking for a hotel, I really do recommend that hotel. It's very, very modern architecture, as I'm sure you'll see. From our room we could just about see the approach path. Fortunately on one of the days we were there, the winds were favourable, so aircraft were landing on runway 12, and I saw a few aircraft land. I think I saw an MD-80 flight the first time, because SAS have a few MD-80s. Okay, I'm going to go to actually no, I'm just going to go to 220 knots. There we go. That's slowing down a little bit. This can come to 1100 feet per minute to account for the speed lost in the turn. We can bring this to 6.5, maybe even 7.0. Yeah. No, actually 6.5. 6.6, I'll keep it on. I don't want to intercept the localizer too close to the glide, otherwise we might just shoot straight through it, and that would not be good. Okay, flaps can go to 1, we can bug the speed to the up position on the flaps. Oh, we can go to local QNH, there we go. And that was a lot lower than standard, so I can reduce the descent rate. I think I'll go over 800 feet per minute. We can arm the localizer. Turn-offs can come on, taxi can come on, starters can go to continuous. Bong the cabin and say cabin crew seats for landing. And everything looks good. Can arm speed brake, as I doubt I'll be using it again. Copenhagen's just there. Well, just over here actually. I mean that's part of the city of Copenhagen, but there's the airport. This is a Fly Tampa Copenhagen. And the surrounding area is modelled by it, which is very nice. Okay, so that's just intercepted the localizer. I'm going to set the speed to flaps 1 speed, and I'm going to go to flaps 2. Might as well just go on to 5 now. Okay. On the approach, our descent rate should slow enough just to drop that speed, so we're not shooting down the glider like Mach 2. Okay, flaps can go to 10 now. Speed can stay the same. Final approach speed is 147. Go around altitude is 3k, so that can stay the same. We can sync the heading up to 120. There's the hotel, just about there. I'll try and get a nice shot as we go past it. This ground looks a bit weird. Is that glitched out or something? Okay, flaps 15. Speed bugged down, and gear. I just look for bugged speed down first. That way it doesn't increase the auto throttles to account for the drag by the gear. Okay. When we get to 60 ME, I'm going to go to flaps 25. Okay. 60 ME, flaps 25. We'll set speed 147, there we go. And we can go flaps 30 now. Put both autopilots in because I want to have it on a wing view when I go past the hotel. I'm going to land manually. I just want to get this shot for the wing view. Should just be coming up now. Coming into the flight hamper modelled area. There it is. Nice. Awesome. Right, okay. The airport just load back in. My aircraft. Avcard and the puppies are different, so that's weird. Quite a large run up here. They're like Fuerteventura. Landing. Right, auto throttle out. Okay, get ready to. Flare it. And we're down. Decrab it. Get it on the centre line. Okay, reverses retract, manual braking, and we can take the next exit. I don't think it's a rapid exit, which is a shame, but we can slow down. Yeah, it wasn't too bad a landing. I was a bit wonky due to the crosswind, but apart from that, for me it wasn't too bad. There we go. As you can hear me retracting the flaps, by the way. Spamming the little switch. Okay, so we can start the APU. Our stand is Foxtrot 1. I could have set that in the air with the new version of GSX, but I forgot. No, we don't want to follow me. We can be handled by Aviator. And I'm not quite sure where we need to taxi. Let me... in fact, no, it's there. Yeah. Okay, so starters can go to off. We can take the landing lights off. Might as well take the taxi lights and everything off because daytime. APU is starting, and taxi to stand now. That's quite a nice little flight. Okay, it's just over here. Let me actually get the ground charts up so I can properly see. So we... okay. Where did we? We vacated Bravo, and we're about to cross 22 left now. So if I go down there, I think, down there, then yeah, okay. So what I need to do is go down here, around, and then back on myself. Let's get to Foxtrot 1. Take the weather radar off. Go to TA only. Extremely nice scenery. I think I'd actually say this is the nicest scenery for flight sim. I can't think of any that's better. I've heard Stockholm's quite good. I might have to get that one day and take a look. But this flight to Copenhagen is just so nice, especially the way they've modelled the surrounding areas with like the hotel over there. Like like the area around it, like being someone who's been there, I can say that it looks pretty much like it does in real life, like with the wind turbine and where all the car parks are. It's very, very accurate. Flight Tampa have done an absolutely amazing job. Okay, these can go to off. Like Puff Vector can come off as well. Veering off the taxiway. Obviously, Ryanair park at these stands because there's no static jetways. Static jetway. There's no jetways, and because they prefer to use air stairs because it's a lot cheaper. Okay. Try and not completely screw the parking up. I am known for not parking too good. That's not that bad. Parking brake set. We can transfer the power over. I should have done that before, but forgot. Yep. Power out. Well, engines out. Go to standby. We can request deboarding. Then I can come to here. Ground connections, we'll get the wheel chocks in place, ground power in place. We don't need any PTOT covers on. Packs can come out. Bleeds, we'll stick them on. Hydraulics can come out. Connect ground power. Disconnect the APU and we'll turn all the fuel pumps off. Propeats can come off. We'll keep the window 8s on because they could probably be doing the return now. And yeah, that's it. I just need to open the doors now. Doors. And the cargoes. And that's another flight. So, hello. So as we get everyone on deboards from it. There we go. I don't know why I put it back on auto. There we go. Yes, so as everyone deboards, I will say bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please do leave a like and do subscribe for more. And yeah, and you know the stuff that I usually say and that every YouTuber always says. I didn't do too bad on that parking. I'm not sure where they would like these. There's no like. There's markings, but they don't say what aircraft they're for. I suppose the ground crew would actually know, wouldn't they? So there's no need for them. But so yeah, I will talk to you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye bye.